Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. My name is Kelsey, aka the Empress, and I am back with another pick a card reading. And today we are looking at what is coming next. Okay, so go ahead, take a deep breath, really ground yourself, connect to your intuition, and ask yourself which one of these four cards is holding the messages that you need to hear in regards to what is coming next in life for you. Okay, and here we have card number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I will have the timestamps in the description box down below. So go ahead, take your time, really feel out which card or cards are calling to you. Pause the video if you still need a moment to meditate on the cards, and I am going to go ahead and move on to group number 1. Hello, my beautiful group number 1. Those of you that chose card number 1, this is your reading, and we are looking at what is coming next for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to look here at this first card, and then I'll shuffle the rest out as we go. So group number 1, what is coming next for you? Wow, we have the coffin. So major transformation and transmutation of energy in your life that has been really difficult. Kind of what I'm feeling from this group number 1 is healing from grief. Some of you guys may have lost someone that was very dear to you, or you may, still be grieving from a loss that happened maybe even years ago, depending on your situation. But I really, with the roses on this coffin, am feeling this sense of transmutation as well as healing from grief. And I love that for you. So let's go ahead. Group number 1. And go a little deeper into this. I am really feeling very Scorpio energy. Some of you guys may even be having some activations in regards to mediumship coming in here. As well as like transmuting fear, overcoming fear. Group number 1, you guys may have been living your life in a way where almost like you were afraid to live your life. A lot of anxiety, maybe depression, but a lot of fear is really what I'm picking up on here for you guys. And I'm really, really seeing for you guys that this fear is transforming and transmuting, and it's almost as though you're being freed from this fear, and you're going to be able to live your life in a much different way, a much more fulfilling way, instead of being scared of life, scared of living, scared of being hurt, or scared of things going wrong. So I really see you guys kind of coming out of your shell, out of like your hiding spot, whatever that means for you, whether that be physically or kind of metaphorically. But let's go ahead and pull some cards for you, group number 1, and see what else is coming next for group number 1. We're going to start with tarot, and then I'll pull some more oracle cards as well. What is coming next for my beautiful souls that tuned into group number 1? What is coming next for group number 1, please? We have the Page of Wands. There's just this sense of a lot more confidence, as well as a lot more like willpower to kind of confront these fears. That's kind of how I'm seeing this Page of Wands, is finally having the courage or being brave enough to confront these fears, to face these fears, to do something that you've been afraid to do. to really kind of take on this challenge head on is what I'm seeing. The sun coming out, group number 1, the sun is coming out for you. I love that. We also have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I really feel like there's been a fear of your authentic self, a fear of what other people would think of you in particular. And I feel like for a period of time, group number 1, it's really caused you to become very stagnant or very still or isolated within your life. I really feel like that's what's been holding you back, and you're kind of transmuting this fear of what other people are going to think or how other people or the external world is going to react. So like this is your energy here, and this is kind of what's crossing you or what is being transmuted with it coming out underneath the coffin. And I'm really seeing here that it's like you're no longer going to allow yourself to just sit and take other people's opinions or thoughts or how they think you should be living your life. You're no longer going to live your life based on or through the perception of other people's eyes, I guess. Wow. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny. You guys are finally aligning to a purpose. That your fear has been keeping you from. So major overcoming fear here for group number 1, and I absolutely love that. A changing in seasons for you, coming into happiness, liberation, self-esteem, confidence, bravery, authenticity, instead of masking, instead of hiding or altering who you are in order to please other people. So no more people pleasing, group number 1. So let's go ahead and pull another card for group number 1. What's coming next for group number 1, please? Okay. We have fulfill promise, stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. Feathers may be showing up for you as kind of a sign or synchronicity, a message from spirit, from your guides, to let you know that you're on the right path, or to let you know to stay committed. And then we also have honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. So there's something kind of a pattern coming through here for you guys, saying there's a need to trust yourself, and there's a need to stay committed to yourself, to your path, to what you believe, and not allow others to kind of persuade you or sway you in a different direction. Interesting. Okay. Let's pull some more cards here. I do feel like for group number 1, some of you guys may be overcoming some religious trauma as well, healing from some religious trauma. There's definitely an essence of like taking control back, taking control of your life back. You guys may have been in a period where you felt like you had to obey, or maybe you've been dealing with even some authoritative issues or traumas. Group number 1 that you are overcoming. Some of you guys may have been in a physical situation, environment, relationship that was very controlling, and you're coming out of that. Okay. We have shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and vision quest. Yeah, you guys are definitely entering a phase of attunement, of alignment, of recognition of your purpose, of your path. Okay. What's coming next for group number 1? Fulfillment, you guys. I love that. There's definitely a sense of completion here, especially with the coffin here. There's a sense of a very definitive ending and new beginning, closure, an ending, a turning of the wheel, attuning to a new season of life that is going to be bringing you much more abundance, much more sweetness, something that you've waited a long time for. I feel like this has been kind of a cycle or a season of your life that has lasted for a very long time, group number 1. That's beautiful. Let's pull another card here. Group number 1. What is coming next for group number 1? We have breaking free, liberation, freedom, finally living for you, no longer being confined to what you are expected to do or how you're expected to live. I do feel for group number 1 that there is a healing from some very controlling connections that you are bound to happening here. A lot of liberation, a lot of freedom, and learning how to follow your own path instead of doing what you feel like you have to do to appease others. And then we also have inspiration that came out here. So I feel like you guys, what's coming next for you is a period of creativity, a period of romanticizing life, potentially for some of you guys, maybe actual romance, whether that be new romance or a deepening romance, but there is definitely an essence of creativity, of inspiration, of going with the flow, of allowing yourself to live expressively. You know, and that's going to mean different things for different people, but really expressing yourself in every way, you know, in the way that you speak, in the way that you dress, in the way that you move, in the interactions that you have, in the environments that you surround yourself with. I feel like that's a really good kind of focus for group number 1 if you're trying to figure out how to align to yourself, how to attune or align to your purpose or this journey that you're meant to go on. Really focus on what feels right for you in everything, in the food that you eat, in the words that you speak, in the clothes that you wear, in the events that you attend, in the things that you surround yourself with. being very mindful of these things. Only surround yourself with things that fill you up with joy, with happiness, with inspiration, with motivation. Some of you guys know that there's some sort of creative path that you're meant to go down, and you're being asked to explore that now as well. What's coming next for group number 1? We have concealment and eternal charisma. This concealment's really giving me like this closure energy. Like the records have been sealed type energy. Interesting. Some of you guys may be coming out of a legal battle, or I'm even kind of getting like this idea of witness protection program where your old self, who you used to be, kind of no longer exists. It's sealed. That file is sealed. It's confidential. And now you can live your life in the way that you want to live. I also see this throat chakra activation happening here, really attuning to the throat chakra as well as the air element. So working with the air element may be very beneficial for you. Group number 1, if that's something that you feel called to do. But I see like a new dawn for you, a new life, the ability to live a whole new life, group number 1. Wow. So let's see what blessings are coming your way, group number 1. What blessings are coming in next for group number 1, please? We have a blessing for unity where once there was division. And I really feel for a lot of you guys that maybe not all of this, but I feel like 50% of this blessing for group number 1 is about reconnecting to yourself, but also reconnecting to abundance in particular, coming out of a lack mentality or like almost like poverty trauma. For some of you guys, I really see a lot of abundance coming in for you, where a lot of this maybe poverty mindset or poverty that you've been living in caused you to not be able to connect with the life or the resources that you felt like you needed to be able to move forward. Maybe you were in a situation where you were living with somebody and you weren't able to pay your bills or to support yourself without that. I just really see for group number 1 like this ability to finally be independent, where previously you weren't able to. Okay, I love that. Independence and abundance and purpose. A brand new life for group number 1. Okay, I love that for you guys. But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful souls that chose this pile. I do ask you to hit that like button if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, as it truly does help to support the channel. And consider subscribing or joining the channel if you feel called to do so. I thank you guys so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 2. Those of you that chose card number 2, this reading's for you, and we are looking at what is coming next, okay? So we're going to jump right into this group number 2, and we're going to see what's coming next for you. We're going to look at this card here, and then I will shuffle the rest out as we go. We'll move into tarot first, and then I'll pull some oracle cards as well. So group number 2, what is coming next for you? For group number 2, we have the Mountain. So immediately the word I heard was elevation. And I also really feel like this may be a rising of vibration or a reconnecting to your higher self energy coming in here. Maybe you guys have gone through a period of almost like spiritual narcolepsy where you kind of shut back down your third eye, or you kind of resisted an awakening, even if it was subconscious. For some of you guys, maybe there was a truth revealed that you didn't want to see. So you kind of just pretended like it wasn't there, pretended like it didn't happen. And what I see for you is like this resistance being removed. Okay? And finally being able to overcome whatever this was that maybe felt like it was too much to bear initially. Okay, so let's go ahead, group number 2, and pull some tarot and go a little deeper into what is coming next for you. What is coming next for the beautiful souls that chose group number 2, please? We have the 8 of Cups, releasing, finally letting go, finally allowing yourself to release this resistance and allow this transformation, allow this change, allow this, almost this emptying, so that you can refuel, rehydrate. It's almost like a rehydration of the soul here. What's coming next for group number 2, please? We have the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Shields here. There's renewal, there's rebirth, there's planting new seeds, there's potential for growth, for rising up, for growing, right? I do feel like for group number 2 that this elevation, this removal of resistance, this removal of blockages is directly connected to some sort of opportunity that comes in for you that allows you to plant a seed to move forward instead of maybe dwelling on the past, or dwelling on something that hurt you. Or for some of you guys, this could even come through in a way where it's like, well, this thing happened, or this opportunity arose, or this offer came in, but in order for me to take this offer, I have to first accept the truth that I've been resisting, which will then in turn allow you to release whatever this is. For some of you guys, maybe it's a relationship that you have been resistant to seeing the truth in, or resistant to seeing maybe the ending of. There's just this sense of denial, whatever this is for you guys, and this denial is being removed. And it's allowing you to now put roots down for your future. Some of you guys maybe were in a relationship or in a situation or an environment that you felt like you couldn't move towards your goals or your dreams or the things that you wanted in life because you were taking care of somebody or something else all of the time. There was always something there that was more important or that required your attention. And it's like now that that's being removed, you're finally able to focus on your elevation, your growing, your rising up, kind of from the ashes here. Your dreams, your goals that you've continued to put on the back burner. Okay. What's coming next for group number 2, please? The 5 of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of my group number 2s, this resistance, this denial is coming through here. This refusal to accept the truth or refusal to acknowledge because you didn't want to deal with maybe the emotions that came with it. For some of you guys, this definitely could be like a releasing of codependency, whether that be on a person or a codependent relationship, or alcohol or substances in some way, shape, or form, finally overcoming addiction. Wow, that's very powerful, group number 2. Even if this addiction is like a mindset or a pattern in your life that has been holding you back. I just feel like group number 2, you guys are finally ready to just knock everything down, to like swipe everything off the table and start fresh. To release attachments, cutting cords, maybe burning bridges. No dead weight allowed, right? It's time to be reborn. It's time for you to go on your own journey, is what I'm seeing here for group number 2. And this definitely doesn't mean that you need to just cut everybody out of your life. I just really like to make that very clear, because a lot of the times, I know with tarot readings or even like just online and trying to find the way that is going to best suit us to move forward, and we talk about cutting cords, we talk about burning bridges. We don't have to abandon people in our lives or even ourselves in order to move forward. What we need is boundaries, and we need to allow ourselves to put ourselves first. And sometimes, yes, that can mean a complete separation from somebody else because it's going to upset them, or because they don't want to go with us, or because maybe, it just causes a rift, which you may be going through, group number 2. But really, the focus here is on the boundaries, not allowing external circumstances to keep you from growing or to keep you from moving towards your own goals and dreams, not allowing yourself to burden yourself or weigh yourself down with all of these things that you have to do to lift everybody else up. I hope that makes sense for you. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards for group number 2. What's coming next? What's coming next for group number 2, please? I do just have to say, I see for somebody here that maybe you've had a miscarriage or a hard time conceiving in the past, and I see a pregnancy for somebody here. That's definitely not going to be for everybody, obviously, but that message is here, and I just felt very called to share that. We have enjoy the journey, embrace each moment fully, staying open to new experiences and lessons along the way. Yes. It's time for you to go on your own journey. It's time for you to enjoy the journey instead of maybe resenting it or feeling like it doesn't belong to you. Reclaiming your life here. We have give up control, release your grip on outcomes, embrace the present moment's wisdom. Okay, group number 2. So I feel like your guides here are saying like this release is going to come through differently for everybody, but this release is so detrimental to your journey forward. Letting go, surrendering, releasing this resistance, and relinquishing this control of how you get to the top of the mountain. Or how other people come with you, or if other people come with you. Yeah, it's really, there's a big message here to go your own way. Okay? So let's see what else is coming next for my beautiful souls in group number 2. What is coming next for group number 2? Building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. So I really feel like group number 2, there's a big emphasis here on creating a new life for yourself. Some of you guys may be moving into your own home, and really allowing yourself to make it a home. Moving into a new job for some of you guys, and really allowing yourself to climb. Some of you guys may be receiving promotions as you go through this journey. But really the emphasis here for what comes next for you is to build your own empire instead of building somebody else's, or instead of allowing yourself to be under somebody else's thumb. And then we also have the River of Blessings, releasing constraints, group number 2, releasing constraints, finally allowing yourself to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Okay? Be open to new opportunities, be open to new offers, to new experiences, to new people with networking here. There definitely seems to be kind of an underlying energy here of not wanting to let go of a certain group of people or a certain person, or feeling like you aren't able to, or maybe being in a very codependent relationship, like I said. And I just really feel like group number 2, it's time to really release that and allow yourself to connect to new, like coming into like soul tribe or soul community type energy, if you can allow yourself to let go of the past. Okay. So let's see what else is coming next for my beautiful souls in group number 2. What is coming next for group number 2? We have healing chaos. I love that. So in order to heal, we have to usually create chaos, right? We have to shake things up. We have to do things differently. We have to let go. We have to move on potentially sometimes. We have to move out of our home. We have to change positions and really shake things up. But that's going to be very healing for you, and your guides really want you to know that, okay? We also have abundance, you guys. A lot of healing, a lot of abundance, a lot of protection. And what I see by that is kind of like this ability to feel safe in yourself, in your life, in your home potentially. So really kind of rebalancing the root chakra energy, being very prominent here for group number 2. Being able to connect, being able to feel safe, being able to allow yourself to receive. And finding your tribe or your family, whatever that means for you. What else is coming next for group number 2, please? Resilience. Yeah, group number 2, you guys have been through a lot. You've experienced a lot, and it's made you stronger, you know? Things that you never thought you'd be able to endure. You're coming out of the other side of those things. Some of you guys potentially coming out of a dark night of the soul. Rising up. The phoenix may be a kind of symbol for you guys, or an energy that you really resonate with right now, group number 2. What is coming next for group number 2? Grounding. There's that root chakra, that ability to really stabilize, put your roots down, and growth of energy. Yes, I love that. Group number 2, growth, expansion, elevation, rising up, connection, and healing. And this is all going to bring abundance in. Like the more you raise your vibration, the more your energy grows, the more connected you can allow yourself to be, the more safe you feel, the more abundance you're going to be surrounded by. So let's see what blessings are coming in for my beautiful group number 2. What blessings are coming next for group number 2, please? A blessing for support. Oh, I love that so much. So there is a lot of support, a lot of comfort, a lot of safety, security. And just stability coming in for group number 2. And I love that. I love that so much for you guys, okay? But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful souls that chose this pile. So if you enjoyed this, if it resonated with you, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. And consider subscribing or becoming a member of the channel if you feel called to do so. The link is in the description box below if you'd like to check that out. I thank you guys so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Those of you that chose card number 3, this reading is for you, and we are looking at what is coming next for you, okay? So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to take a look at this card here to get started, and then we will shuffle out the rest of the cards as we go. We will move into tarot, and then I will pull some more oracle cards for you, okay? So group number 3, what is coming next for you? We have the Crown coming out here. So what I'm seeing with this initially for group number 3 is this idea. For one, the first word that came to mind was responsibility, but responsibility in a way where like you are overlooking a business, or I see you guys in some sort of leadership role. But specifically business-wise is what I'm seeing initially. So for the majority of group number 3, I'm seeing you guys either get a promotion or being put in a leadership role within your business or your career, or maybe even starting your own business. Interesting. I'm also just really seeing a lot of people looking up to you, being inspired by you, being motivated by you, group number 3. I love that. As well as some of you guys that chose this pile, there's definitely relationship energy here where like you're being treated like a queen or treated like a king. And this could potentially for some of you guys be like for the first time. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, group number 3, and get into your tarot and look a little deeper into what is coming next for you. Group number 3, what is coming next for my beautiful souls that tuned into group number 3, please? We have the 6 of Shields. I see somebody fighting your battles for you, somebody standing up for you, somebody protecting you. Interesting. We also have the Page of Cups and Offering of Love, group number 3. And then we have the 2 of Cups. I knew this card was going to come out. Okay, so group number 3, the biggest energy here in regards to what is coming next for you is another person. There's another person coming into your life. This doesn't necessarily mean it has to be romantic. For some of you guys, it could be a business partner. It could be a friend. But what I'm seeing is this overwhelming sense of loyalty, of dedication, of almost being in service to you. But I definitely do group number 3 for probably a lot of you guys. This is romantic. This is somebody offering themselves to you, offering their heart to you, somebody committing themselves to you, somebody wanting to put a label on this connection, on this relationship. Soulmate energy coming in here quite strongly. I just really feel, regardless of the label that's on it, somebody coming in that would be willing to fight for you, willing to give their life for you, willing to live for you. And that's just very powerful, especially since I feel like group number 3, a lot of you guys have had very difficult times in relationships, connections, maybe have some relationship wounds, trauma, healing from maybe some narcissistic interactions that you've had. This is like the the sun coming out after the storm, you know, the rainbow. I just keep hearing like, how did I get so lucky? How did I get so lucky? You may even be experiencing a lot of very overwhelming, like, emotional reactions to this person's energy or the way that this person kind of always is in service to you. Interesting. Some of you guys, this could be a proposal. It could be marriage. Could be signing some sort of contract, business or otherwise. Beautiful. Okay, so group number 3, let's pull some more cards and see what else is coming next for you. What is coming next for group number 3? I'm hearing reciprocation. Somebody that has your back, somebody that kind of protects your name even when you're not in the room. Interesting. We have the shield of resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. Yeah, I feel like this person that's coming in is going to kind of be this shield for you. They're going to be your shield while you heal. They're going to be your protection. Wow. And then we also have learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Some of you guys, this could be somebody who's been a secret admirer of you for a while. Some of you guys may be learning the truth about relationships that maybe you're currently in, or past relationships that are kind of like a tower moment is what I'm feeling here. Very much so. Maybe group number 3, maybe you guys are in the midst of this tower moment right now, or just have recently gone through it, where you learned truths or things were revealed to you that really caused your relationships to dissipate or to end, or I really feel like whatever these secrets were that maybe you just learned were very enlightening in a way that caused you to really kind of remove yourself from a situation, from a connection, from a job, from a person. But it's also aligning you to this very beautiful new connection. You know, maybe some of you guys even went into business with somebody that took advantage of you or didn't give as much as you did. Or that this could be a relationship where it was very one-sided, or it felt very one-sided, or maybe even very toxic for some of you guys. Some of you guys may have heard that somebody cheated on you while you were together, and then you're like, oh, well, that makes so much sense now, even though maybe you're already separated. Maybe you were already separated when you learned this, or maybe this tower moment had already passed when you really learned the truth of what really happened, and you're like, well, that makes so much sense now. So I just really feel like there's a truth being revealed to you about something that you've already endured, something that you've already experienced. That really just brings a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding, and a lot of kind of hindsight. Interesting. Let's see what else is coming next for group number 3. innovation, new creations. There's definitely somebody here that is starting a new business. Definitely. Sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. So I feel like group number 3, there's definitely kind of this healing of the feminine happening here for you as well. This healing of your ability to receive, this healing of your feminine energy in a way where you feel safe enough to co-create with somebody. So group number 3, a lot of you guys here may have really been living in kind of this overly masculine energy, trying to really compensate to really suppress or protect your own feminine energy. You guys may have found that you give far too much, far too easily, and it's like you've been in this period of not allowing yourself to give anything. There's a healing and a balancing of that. The bottom of the deck, we have twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. There's definitely a connection coming in, whether it be romantic or not. They are a soul connection. Let's see, what else can group number 3 expect to come next? What is coming next for group number 3? Patience. I feel like this is kind of touching on that idea of giving too much too soon. There's kind of a message here to allow yourself to move slowly. Group number 3, allow yourself to move slowly. This doesn't mean that there's things that you need to be wary of, or that you need to make sure this person isn't going to cheat on you, or you need to make sure that whatever it is, there's definitely some hesitation here where it's like, well, how do I know you're not going to do the same thing to me that this other person did? Or how do I know that this business isn't going to fail like the previous one? Or how do I know you're not going to abandon me like this other person did? Your guides are saying be patient and go slow and allow yourself to build trust as you go instead of rushing in and then having doubts. I hope that makes sense. We also have success, you guys. There's definitely success coming next for you, in business and in love. Security. I love it. I love it. Group number 3. What's coming next? Healing hands. Wow. I feel like this person is going to bring a lot of healing to your heart and your soul. I also feel like group number 3, you guys have a lot of power in your hands and maybe are creating something right now, maybe for a business, that's going to bring a lot of success into your life as well. I love that. And I love that it kind of looks like, you know, 2 people holding hands. I feel like you guys are going to be very healing for each other, regardless of what kind of connection this is. You guys are coming in to heal each other. Okay? Intuition. So there's definitely something very mysterious and unknown about this. We have resilience on the bottom of the deck again. We have shield of resilience. So there's definitely this essence of really what you've gained from weathering this storm that you've gone through is really being acknowledged here, group number 3, and you should be very proud of yourself, and your guides are very proud of you, okay? But there's definitely something that's very mysterious about what is coming next for you, something that is yet to be unveiled, and you're being asked to kind of trust what you don't know yet, group number 3, because if you already know it, then you've already experienced it. And if you've already experienced it, that means that as of right now, it hasn't gotten you where you wanted to go or where you're meant to go. Okay, so trust the unknown. Allow this connection, this new partner, this co-creation to take you into the unknown. So let's see what blessings are coming in next for group number 3, please. What blessings are coming in next for group number 3, please? A blessing to bring clarity. Yeah. There's definitely clarity coming in. Like I said, I feel like there's going to be a lot of truth revealed to you. A lot of enlightenment coming from these things that you're hearing, that you're seeing, that are being shown to you now. This veil is lifting, right? This veil that's between you and the unknown is lifting, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity. At the bottom of the deck, we have a blessing and a friendship, and that's that connection, you guys. Very powerful connection coming in for you next, very healing connection coming in for you next, as well as this clarity, this resilience, this stability, this success. I love it. Healing of the feminine being very, very prominent here, but healing together, growing together, building together, and clarity, enlightenment. Beautiful. I love it. So this is where I'm going to leave this reading for my group number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel, and consider subscribing or joining the channel if you feel called to do so. The link is in the description. I thank you guys so very much for joining me here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 4. Those of you that chose card number 4, this reading is for you, and we are looking at what is coming next for you, okay? So we're going to start here with this first card and see what's coming next, and then we're going to shuffle out the tarot and more oracle cards afterwards. So let's go ahead and jump right in, group number 4. What is coming next for you? We have the horse, freedom. Freedom is the energy that I always correspond with horses. I'm really imagining like a wild horse, right? Rewilding, group number 4. I love it. So some of you guys may have been in this kind of energy or situation where you felt like you were fenced in. Very 8 of Swords energy coming through here. You felt trapped. Felt like maybe there was no escape. Felt like you couldn't leave. Whatever this was, maybe it was a job, maybe it was a relationship, maybe it was a lifestyle or a way of life, a routine. Maybe you guys were taking care of somebody or something else and you felt responsible or obligated. There's a very strong sense of obligation here, like feeling very obligated to have to continue doing something even though you don't want to, kind of energy coming through here that I feel like is finally breaking. This energy is breaking down. I love it. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you, group number 4. What's coming next for my beautiful souls that tuned into group number 4, please? What is coming next for group number 4? We have the 3 of Swords, separation, that breaking down of energy, that breakthrough. Maybe a breakup for some of you guys, whether that be from a partner, from a job. There's separation here for sure. The Knight of Cups. I love that he's on this horse here. What's coming next for group number 4, please? Oh, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. So group number 4, what I'm seeing here is there's definitely, oh, look, the bottom of the deck, we have Death. There's definitely an ending. There's definitely a separation. There's definitely this sense of breaking free. There's no doubt about it for group number 4. And what you're breaking free from is going to be different for everybody, because this is a general reading. But I really, really see you guys breaking free emotionally, especially from whatever this is. But this may also kind of create some fear or some anxiety, insomnia, the idea of leaving, whatever. Some of you guys... Some of you guys may find that you're in a situation that you are, there's a lot of fear, whether it's fear to leave, whether it's fear of the future, fear of where you are. I just really feel group number 4, in a nutshell, there's a breakup here. What you're breaking up from is going to be different for everybody, but there is a breakup here. For some of you guys, there's somebody else coming in to kind of, almost like a rescue, like somebody swooping in and rescuing you. You know, and that can be metaphorically, it could be literally. I just see somebody swooping in and like taking you with them. Interesting. So let's go ahead, group number 4. And pull some more cards and see what you can expect to come next. What's coming next for group number 4, please? So we have slow climb. You are getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. Yeah. So I feel like group number 4, there's a message here to like not be too hard on yourself and acknowledge that, you know, any step, any movement is progress, okay? I feel there's a very difficult situation that you've been going through that is going to come to an end. We also have go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. Okay? Going your own way, rewilding, independence, liberation, freedom, but also separation for some of you guys, right? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Group number 4. It's time to choose yourself. And I feel like for some of you guys, I really do feel like for some of you guys, this healing journey, or even this journey to separate yourself from whatever this is for you, may be very slow and difficult and painful. But it's very necessary. And if this isn't resonating for you right now, group number 4, maybe choose a different pile. Okay? But I feel like those of you that know, like you know what this is, or you've had a relationship or something come to your mind in regards to this, then that's what this is about, okay? We have harvest, gathering of blessings. Group number 4, this is number 44 as well. I feel like you guys are not only going through this immediate situation right now, but you are also breaking like ancestral patterns, which is part of this slow climb energy as well. I feel like you're not only breaking these patterns and cycles for yourself, but for your bloodline, for potentially your children. It does really feel like you're leaving a toxic relationship or job. You know, that's not what it has to be, but that's what it feels like for a lot of you here. And I feel like with harvest here and gathering of blessings, it's like you've come to the end and it's time to gather what you have and move on. As well as I do feel a lot of blessings coming in as you kind of go on this journey of reclaiming your independence and freedom. For some of you guys, this may be part of kind of like a soul purpose or a soul mission, to break these kind of ancestral patterns or generational kind of patterns here in regards to relationship dynamics. We also have guide, the illuminated path. There's something very significant about your path, about going your own way here for group number 4. As you move on to what is next, there's something very, very significant about following your path, about going your own way. I saw on one of my tea bags the other day, the little quote on it was, "The lantern doesn't guide, the lantern doesn't light the way. The flame inside of it does." And I'm really kind of picking up on that energy for you guys. Like there's something here about really needing to follow your heart, to follow the light inside instead of looking to external sources or resources to figure out where you're supposed to go. I need to trust your instincts. Really kind of embracing this energy of the horse, right? Trusting that you'll end up where you're supposed to instead of needing a destination to go to first. I hope that makes sense. What can group number 4 expect next? What is happening next for group number 4, please? Ooh. Release, you guys. There's definitely a shedding, a letting go, a release, a separation. Entering into a kind of a autumn season of life right now. We also have wonders. There's going to be a lot of magic unfolding in your life as you kind of learn how to release, learn how to let go, learn how to shed, learn how to go through, like I said, on the bottom of the deck, we have death. As you learn how to go through this kind of death process, this transformation process, releasing, transforming. There's going to be a lot of magic that comes into your life, okay? I feel like a lot of divine intervention, a lot of things being placed in your path, a lot of blessings. What's coming next for group number 4, please? Manifestation. Yeah, there is a lot of magic coming your way, group number 4. A lot of magic, a lot of manifestation, a lot of becoming very magnetic. Okay? Clearing your space. Yeah, there's definitely a clearing of space, a separation, a letting go, a release, a liberation. There's no doubt about it. Energetic shift. Safe travel. You guys are going to be traveling somewhere for sure. There's no doubt about it. Some of you guys, there's like something here about like just spinning the globe and putting your finger down, and where it lands is where you go. Kind of that go your own way, right? And really allowing yourself to trust the journey instead of needing to control how you get there or where you go. Even for some of you guys, for some of you guys, you may be in this current state of like, well, I want to travel or I want to go somewhere, but I'm not going to go anywhere unless I can do this thing. So there is kind of like this need for flexibility here. There's almost a need for travel is what I'm saying, like a need for movement, a need to explore, a need to run wild. Maybe going to the woods, potentially the desert is really kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. Like I'm really picturing like horses running through the desert. So maybe some of you guys are wanting to travel to the desert, or maybe there's some sort of kind of like vision quest. Maybe you're drawn to Egypt. Maybe you're just really, I'm picking up on Egypt and Arizona. I don't know. So those energies, but definitely a need for travel and to allow yourself to travel. And we also have resilience coming out. Learning how to overcome this pain, this potential trauma that you guys have gone through. We also have learned the truth. I feel like there's a huge need, group number 4, to really recognize this cycle or this pattern or this energy that you're currently in. Okay. I also feel like there's going to be things being revealed to you. The more you release, the more you transform, the more you move, separate yourself from this energy, from this person, from this situation, from this environment, whatever it is, the more you're going to see it clearly for what it truly is. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Let's go ahead and see what blessings are coming your way, group number 4. What blessings are coming in for you, group number 4? Okay. We have a blessing to find your way, you guys. I love that. A blessing to find your way. You guys may be feeling very lost or even alone or whatever it is. You will find your way. We also have a blessing for the right words. So I feel like that has a lot to do with learn the truth. I feel like there's going to be somebody having some sort of conversation with you that's going to reveal something for you, or like cause some sort of enlightenment or kind of aha moment. Some of you guys maybe even seeking therapy or a counselor or a confidant could be very, very powerful for you as you move forward, okay? But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 4. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. Consider subscribing or joining the channel if you feel called to do so. The link is in the description. And comment down below and let me know if you chose this pile. I thank you guys so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.